And welcome back, everybody. Jimmy, do you realize it was 100 years ago today, Crazy Legs Mikowski scored the winning run as he slid into home, breaking his legs in 37 places.
A game he'll always remember. Slid into brick-faced Mulligan behind the plate, breaking 17 bones in his face.
And here's the first batter leading off. Lopez gets ready. Swing and a miss, 0-1 the count. Line smash. And Lopez reaches base safely.
First baseman, number 44, Richie Jackson.
Fly ball, center field. And he pulls it down. One out, one on.
The third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Boy, oh boy, what a reaction to that pitch. That almost hit him, Jimmy. That would not have felt good. And that drifts out of play.
Hey, nice pitch.
And it counts at 1-1. There's a shot. The throw to second. He is safe. And Beltre is on with a single. Only one out and runners on base. Betancourt digs in. Pop fly. And Walker pulls it in. And they turn the double play.
Bada bing boom ba double play there, baby.
After a half inning of play, we are tied at 0.
Do you like breakfast, the kind of breakfast your old grandpa used to make? Well then, take your family to Piggy Hoftrauf. Home-style cooking served in a 60-foot trough. All you can eat for only 99 cents. Piggy Hoftrauf breakfast buffets. The way breakfast used to be because you're too busy today.
Nothing you can do with a curve like that.
What are you gonna do? I mean, that pitch would confuse Einstein.
And the pitcher's ahead 0-1.
It takes two to play baseball, but right now neither of these guys want to.
A ball and a strike to count. High hopper towards second. He got him.
You know, my dad was a Little League coach, and he would have taken a broom to that guy for not running that out.
And one out. Bases are empty.
Number 7, Todd Walker.
Walker steps in. And there's a drive to deep left field. And he'll make the play. Two outs, nobody on base.
First baseman, Lee.
Moyer. And here's the windup. Gets under it, center field. And Reed makes the grab. And that'll retire the side. After an inning of play, we are scoreless. Tonight on Newsbreakers, health experts now say a balanced diet can be the gateway to anorexia and bulimia. Also, what junk foods are good for you? And here's the batter to lead things off.
Left fielder, number 28, Raul Ibanez.
Got under that one to left field. And he puts it away. One out. Bases are empty.
Jeremy Reed.
He fired a BB past him there.
I haven't seen a cut like that since the prime rib I had last night. And by the way, Tim, you still owe me $5 for dinner, and I want it. Maybe the pitcher shouldn't try so hard next time.
Well, I guess that ball zigged when he thought it was going to zag.
Don't make excuses for him, Tim. Remember, there's no I in excuses.
1-2 the count. Little looper to short. And Cedeno makes the catch. There are 2 outs. Base is empty. Ichiro digs in. Hit in the air to center field. And Pierre pulls it down. With the bottom of the second coming up, we are scoreless. Tonight on Newsbreakers, experts warn that too much fresh lemony scent can cause obesity, balding, and mental disorders in laboratory frogs and chickens. And here comes the first batter to lead off the inning. Loops one shallow right. And Lopez reels it in. One out. Bases are empty.
Right fielder, Chuck goes.
Chopped hard left side. The play at first. In time. There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
Number 19, Matt Merton.
Moyer with the windup. Oh, with a little chin music. Spanks it down the right field line. And he pulls it down. And so, at the end of 2, we are tied at 0.
Hey, folks, a reminder that if you'd like to come to the park tomorrow, bring a canned food item, and the city will cut up one of your unpaid parking tickets. You know, I'd have to bring in a whole truckload of canned food. I got more parking tickets.
And he lifts this one to right field. This one could be extra bases. And whoever this guy is, winds up at second with a double. No outs, runner at second.
Number 50, Jamie Moyer.
And that's headed to foul territory. 0-1 the count. Gets under it to left center. He makes the grab. Lopez, 1 for 1 this game. Singled last time up.
Number 4, Jose Lopez.
Got under that one to center field. And Pierre puts it away. And he dropped the ball. Sexton, 0 for 1 to this point. Flied out his last at bat.
Richie Sexton.
Line drive, but right at the shortstop.
That kind of hit is what they call an atom bomb, because it's right at him, I guess.
After 2.5 innings, we are scoreless. You know, Jimmy, I watched this infomercial about hair waxing last night. They showed this real hairy guy getting his back and his legs waxed.
You know, I'd love to do a job like that, you know, where you rip hair off women's faces and rip hair off of guys' backs. That's gotta be a good job.
Yeah, it's got to feel accomplishing. Fly ball, well hit, deep right field. And Ichiro makes the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop, Iggy Cedeno.
The smash to second. Out.
He had a chance to run it out, but he got out of the box a little slow there.
Stepping to the plate, number 22, Mark Pryor.
And he cracks it down the left field line. And Pryor has himself a base hit.
I'll tell you, Timmy, that was a big hit for somebody sitting on a couch with a controller in their hand.
Pierre steps into the batter's box. Gets under it, center field. And Reed pulls it in to end the frame. With 3 innings in the books, we are scoreless. You know, I had this idea that would help make the players faster. They should adopt those uniforms the Olympic speed skaters use, you know, in the, like the form-fitting things.
Oh, them real tight things that you can see every muscle and you can see everything. How did they get into them? I mean, how? Did they just pour it on them?
High hopper right side. And he is out. 1 out, nobody on base.
The shortstop, number 3, Junieski Betancourt.
Little looper, short left. And he puts it away. Ibanez, 0 for 1 thus far. Flied out his last at bat. Pryor, now ready. Hit on the line, back up the middle. The play at first. And Ibanez has himself a base hit. 2 outs, and they've got a man on first.
The center fielder, Jeremy Reed.
It's a dying quail. And Walker pulls it in. And so in the middle of the 4th, we are tied at 0.
Have you ever chipped your teeth while you eat ice?
I don't like the taste of ice, Jimmy.
Well, 2 nights ago I splintered my bicuspid. Now it's just like a little point. It's like a diamond drill. And then I ripped the canker sore that's on my tongue.
Ow. Walker stands in. Hammers one to deep right field. And Ichiro makes the grab. One out, nobody on base.
First baseman,
Lee gets ready. There's a drive, well hit to deep right field. And he'll make the play. Two outs, nobody on base.
Ramos Ramirez.
Hit sharply, and Sexton makes the play look difficult. I'll tell you, that guy belongs in a circus making catches like that. And maybe he can sweep up after the elephant. As we go to the 5th inning, we are scoreless.
Oh, perfect weather for baseball today, folks. Great day to take the kids out of school, bring them here to the park. Fill them full of nitrates.
And here's the batter to lead things off. Ichiro
Suzuki.
gets ready. High bouncer to second. The play at first. In time. One out. Bases are empty. He steps in. There's a shot into center field. And that guy is on first with a single. One out, a man on base.
Jamie Boyer.
Lays down a bunt. The throw to second. He got him. And Moyer reaches on the fielder's choice. Lopez, 1 for 2 to this point. Flying out his last at bat.
Number 4, Jose Lopez.
And he's hitting the leg and really not pleased about it. Sexton, 0 for 2 in this game. Flied out his last at bat.
Richie Sexton.
A little floater. Pierre picks it up off the bounce. And Sexton is on with a single. 2 outs and the bases are loaded. Beltre stands in. There's a drive, well hit, left field. And Merton pulls it in with the fancy catch. With the bottom of the inning coming up, we are tied at 0. Tonight on an all-new episode of Do It at Home, find out how you and your family can save thousands of dollars in dental bills. All you need is a chair, a sink, and a well-stocked junk drawer. Watch the show that 4 out of 5 dentists don't approve of. And here comes the batter to the plate to lead off the inning. Jones digs in. Fly ball left field. He makes the grab. One out, nobody on base.
The left fielder, Matt Merton.
Gets under it to left field. And he pulls it down. There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
Number 8, Michael Harris.
And that curve was just unhittable, Jimmy.
Well, he swung at it, Tim, so it must have looked hittable to him at some point.
And the pitcher's ahead 0-1. Fly ball, center field. And Reed makes the catch for the final out. After the bottom half of the inning, we are tied at 0. Tonight on Inside Celebrity, are you tired of this same old overhyped celebrity gossip? Then don't miss our top 10 countdown of the most overhyped stories of the year. Find out who made the list and why. Betancourt, 0 for 2 on the day. Flied out his last at bat.
Junieski Betancourt.
Pryor, the windup. Soft line drive. And Walker puts it away.
Piece of cake, piece of cake.
Another hit here. This guy is going to be burning hot, Jimmy.
Raul Ibanez.
There's a shot to the shortstop. Ramirez pulls it in for the out. There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
The center fielder,
Reed digs in. Delivers. And no chance for the fielder on that one. Just slicing foul. Chopped hard to the second baseman. Wood fields it on the bounce. After that half inning of play, we are scoreless. Noticed you're wearing a nice new watch today, Jimmy.
Yep, I got it on Maxwell Street. Tells time in Hong Kong and Paris, too.
No, all watches do, Jimmy. Time's the same everywhere, except Canada, where they got that metric clock, I think.
It's 3 a.m. right now in Bangkok.
Cedeno steps in. Lines it, foul. 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Ichiro plays it off the bounce. And Cedeno reaches base safely. No outs, man on first. Chopper to second. Moyer will field it on the bounce. And Wood reaches base safely. Pierre, 0 for 2 in this game. Flying out his last at bat. Chopped hard to the hole. The play at second. He got him. And Pierre reaches on the fielder's choice. 2 outs, a man on base. Walker steps into the batter's box. And he ropes one back up the middle. In time. And so at the end of the inning, we are scoreless. You know, Jimmy, I decided when I get old, I'm not going to be one of those guys who gets a haircut every week, wears slacks, and plays golf. I'm going to grow my hair like Einstein and wear baggy old suits and a vest and a pocket watch. Let my freak flag fly. Ichiro steps in.
Suzuki.
And he looks at one low and in.
He held back on that one. He's a better man for it.
1-0 the count. My, oh my, what a pitch. Ball. Got under that one to center field. And Ichiro reaches base safely. No outs, runner at first base. Wood winds up, hit high in the air, left center. And he'll make the play. The throw to first. One out, a man on base. Williams now set to deliver. High hopper toward short. Williams fields it off the bounce. And he is out. And that's a double play.
Whoa, you know, I looked away for a second and suddenly they made 2 outs.
With the bottom of the inning coming up, we are tied at 0.
Hey, sports fans, have you ever wanted to blow your own glass? Now you can. Glass blowing is a hobby that can turn into a full-time job.
Lee, 0 for 2 so far. Flied out his last at bat. Line drive to second. Lopez makes the catch for the out. One out. Bases are empty. Moyer now set. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1.
That pitch was so fast, I think it had tomorrow's mail on it.
Chopped hard up the middle. Moyer picks it up. Jones, 0 for 2 in this game. Flied out his last at bat.
Chuck Jones.
And he popped it up. And Beltre makes the grab for the final out. After the bottom half of the inning, we are tied at 0. Hey, it was great having the commissioner up here yesterday, Jimmy, chatting with us. I noticed he didn't really respond to my relocate the Expos to Canada idea, but it was a good visit. A sharp dresser. Lopez stands in.
Jose Lopez.
And he doesn't fall for that one.
That was just lucky. He wasn't even looking.
1-0. Ground smash toward the hole. Fires to first. He got him. One out. Bases are empty.
First baseman Richie
Sexton gets ready. Infield looper to short. And he puts it away. There are 2 outs. Bases empty.
Adrian Beltre.
Williams stares down the batter. Gets under it, right field. The throw to first, and Beltre has himself a base hit.
He's taking it one base at a time. He's in no hurry.
Betancourt.
Betancourt, 0 for 3 to this point. Flied out his last at bat. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1. Williams, now the windup. Hit in the air to center field. And he pulls it down. With the bottom of the inning coming up, we are scoreless. Coming up after the game, it's an exciting episode of Dictionary Safari. Find out what 13th century synonym for parsley turns Mrs. Gimple's face red with embarrassment. Merton, 0 for 2 on the day. Flied out his last at bat.
Merton.
Hard ground ball towards short. And he is out. One out. Bases are empty.
Catcher, number 8, Michael Barrett.
Moyer, the windup. Skies one foul. And the pitcher's ahead 0-1. Fly ball, center field. He makes the grab. Cedeno, 1 for 2 in this game. Singled last time up.
Cedeno.
And he lines one foul. 0-1 the count. And that ball is belted. A home run. And Cedeno gives his team the lead. And that one sails right out of here.
Boy, oh boy, he just pounced on that curveball like he was waiting for it all his life.
I think he knew that one was gone as soon as he left his bat.
Oh man, oh boy, oh man, oh boy, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, he hasn't batted yet? Okay.
Jerome Williams.
Way down the line. And Betancourt catches it for the final out. And so at the end of the inning, the Cubs lead by 1.
Tim, I was wondering, do you think vendors have to wash their hands after they use the restroom?
Employees must wash hands. It's the law.
I seen you in the bathroom. You don't wash your hands.
No, I had a special clause put in my contract. I can't afford to be wasting my time washing my hands, risk not being back at the mic on time.
That's why I keep this coffee can under my desk.
Just slicing foul. Lays off that one.
The ump called that a ball? You know, maybe next game he and I should change places. I can't do any worse than him.
Chopper up the middle. Fires to first. And Ibanez has himself a single.
Oh, there you go, a base hit. Boy, that's the way I used to hit.
Gets the bunt down. Rose to second. Out. And Reed reaches base safely. 1 out, a man on base. Ichiro gets ready. Looper to shallow left. And he puts it over. And that should do it. The Cubs get the win. And that'll do it for us.
Don't forget, tomorrow's Clacker Day. Free clackers for everybody, so come on out to the park.
For Jimmy Shorts, I'm Tim Kittrow. See you tomorrow, Jimmy.
No, you won't, because I hate Clacker Day, so I'm not even going to come to the park tomorrow. You know, I'd like to clack the guy that thought of